What the fuck am I doing with my life? A question that you need to ask yourself when things just aren't really clicking. When the life that you have isn't really the life that you want. What the fuck am I doing with my life? A question that I've asked myself every single time I went about to create drastic change in my life. It was to look back at everything I've done and to just be abhorred and be ashamed at the things I chose to do. What the fuck was I doing? You see, when you look at your life, when you look at the things that you've done, there's not really much you can say you're truly proud of. There's not really much you can say that you've achieved. A lot of us, when we create goals, we just set them. We write them down somewhere and honestly forget about them. Lost in the annals of time and the distractions that we allow in our lives. And sometimes, maybe even most times, when all those distractions turn off and you're left with a fucking blank screen, you see a reflection of yourself. And this question just pops up. A question that we all ignore. What the fuck am I doing with my life? When 12 hours of video games don't seem to really hide that pain. When wanking off 5 times a day just isn't enough to really overshadow the amount of guilt that you have, the amount of shame that you feel, and just the destruction that you've done to yourself. I think a lot of us struggle to look in the mirror properly. I think a lot of us, when we look in the mirror, we're ashamed. Like, fuck. This is what I look like. Fuck. What have I done to myself? Whether it be trying to bask in the former glory that was you back then, like the things that you once were, trying to reminisce of a past that you want to obviously fucking take back, but you struggle to. You try to reach for it, you try to get it, and yet somehow the inclination, the pull back to video games, back to porn, back to weakness, back to indulgence, seems to just have this brainwashing control over you. And it hurts. It burns. Knowing that change is possible, knowing that change can be done. And then you're sat there. Wasted potential. Trying to live a life that you obviously don't want. That you know could be better. And it hurts even more from my case. Because I did do better. I did become better. And during those times when I would fall down, when I would lose myself, when I would lose everything I'd worked hard to achieve, all because of pain that I couldn't handle, or that I chose to not handle, to not deal with, the pain that I chose to just give up from, the pain that I chose to just control my life, the pain that's holding you back right now. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Sometimes you just need to look at a reflection, but even that can be hard. So I advise you to ask yourself this. Write it down somewhere. What the fuck am I doing with my life? A question that just absolutely burns. Because once you ask this, you're left with two options. Number one is knowing change is right there, and you have only need to set forth, reach your hand, to take it, to reach your hand for it, and try to be better. And the other is knowing that change is possible, knowing that you can change your life, and then choosing not to. One is painful, but will give you pride. One will make you proud of yourself, and it's a decision that you will never ever regret. The other is eternal suffering. Honestly, like fuck, it's eternal suffering. Because if you're ambitious, that suffering, that loneliness, that pain of knowing you could be more, knowing fully well, day by day, bit by bit, you are losing yourself. You are losing yourself. And you chose that. What the fuck are you doing with your life? It's painful. It hurts. And it's still a choice that you have to make. It's a choice that we all have. And it's a choice that you need to make right now. Otherwise, you will push off that decision until it feels like it's too late. Until it feels like you can't change anything anymore. Until the bricks that you've stacked have all created this tower of weakness. You have to make this choice right now. Will you change? Or will you allow yourself to stay stuck in that pain, to be controlled by it, and just live out your life in regret, knowing fully well you could have been more? What do you choose? What are you really doing with your life? And what do you want from it? If you found this video helpful, then top link in the description. I'm selling a consistency community, and I'll basically teach you how to get consistent. Besides that, like, I just have a bunch of courses on there that I think would be helpful for you. A bunch of it I haven't really finished, but you can just chat me up on there and I'll just teach you. It's the end of the video. Bye bye.